Hi guys and welcome back to Movies That Matter with the Viking. And about a day or two ago on Twitter, I started to see on my timeline a new DC animated film, maybe some images or a trailer that was released. I didn't really past much attention towards it because I'm not really a big animated fan in terms of keeping up with every single DC animated film. Now I've watched some great ones. I've watched The Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and Part 2, directed by Jay Olivia. I've watched The Flashpoint. I've watched Justice League Dark, Apocalypse War. But I'm not knowledgeable in every single one that has come out, in terms of like how I am with movies. But some that do attract my attention, I try and watch them. And I watched the trailer for this. I just came up on my YouTube recommendation list and I clicked into it, and it's actually not what you would think. It's called Batman Death in the Family, an animated short, and it's actually an interactive movie. And you're probably asking yourself, what exactly is an interactive movie? Well, this actually lets you decide how each scene plays out. You're in control with your TV remote at home. You get to put the film on, you watch it, and each scene, it comes up with what you get to do as the characters in the film. You get to pick what happens. So of course, Death in the Family has got to do with the death of Robin killed by the Joker. And it's showed in the trailer. Do you let Robin die? Do you save Robin? Or there's also another option as well. And each option you pick has a different choice for how this story proceeds and how these characters go through things. So if you save Robin, it goes on a completely different path than it would if Robin died. So I actually think this is very interesting. And DC animated films or DC films have never done anything like this before. And for me, it actually gets me really, really intrigued in this film. It's not out till October 3rd, but this trailer has got me very, very interested in definitely purchasing this animated film and just to see how it actually works. Now, it might be terrible, it might be done terribly, it might actually be one of the best things of all time and got to do with new content brought to the comic book genre. And you know me, I like comic book films to be different, to be unique, to take risks, to tell stories, to have interesting characters that go through real struggles, and also bring something new. And Zack Snyder himself even said about his Justice League film, the way this film is shot, the ratio is like nothing that has ever been seen in the comic book genre. It's completely new. So already I am interested in that, and because I like seeing new things brought to these kind of movies. So this to be an interactive movie where we as the viewers get to choose what happens, man, that gets me excited and very, very, very interested in what this exactly is going to be. Now, as I said, it's coming out on October 3rd, so still quite a long time to go before we actually get to see this film. But it's going to come out in Blu-ray, it's going to be out in digital, so it's something to look forward to for later on this year. It's kind of like a sequel to the animated film that came out in 2010, Batman Under the Red Hood. Of course, Joker killing Robin, Robin becoming the Red Hood, and then having a feud with Batman. So this is kind of taking up that similar kind of story. It's bringing back the same voice actors, but it's kind of implementing kind of alternate realities, alternate endings, alternate times of what could have happened if things had changed, and we get to see all possibilities, which, as I said, is pretty cool. So on the Blu-ray, there's going to be other short films that's going to be released: Sergeant Rock, Adam Strange, Death, and The Phantom Stranger. So these will have shorts of those characters. The Blu-ray features a disc with all of the shorts in HD, including the fully interactive extended length Batman Death in the Family, plus a digital version of the 4 other 2019-2020 DC Showcase shorts. So that's also something to look forward to. It's not just the interactive film, you get to see more DC content. So the release of this film, the Batman The Death in the Family, it will have an extended length short in a non-interactive format entitled Under the Red Hood, Reloaded, Jason Todd's Rebellion, Robin's Revenge, and Red Hood's Reckoning. So those are the 4 timelines, the 4 alternate decisions that you get to make, which path that you go down. And if you're interested to see how the other storylines would go, if you don't pick the other ones and you just choose one, you can go into the Blu-ray, you can go to the special features, I presume, and watch each one as its own, how it would play out. But I think it would be pretty cool to kind of replay the game and go through each one yourself before you get to watch them in full. That's just me. So the Blu-ray will also offer 5 minutes of additional content within the Batman Death of the Family interactive story that is not included. So there's 5 more minutes there that's not in the story that you get to play or you get to interact with. So look, pretty cool. It's something new to look forward to. Is it going to work? Who knows? Could it be terrible? It could. But it could also be great. It could also really work. And you could also really, really enjoy this. So basically, the murder of Robin will be kind of changed in this film. It will kind of have Robin coming back either as Robin, as Red Hood, or in other formats and different kind of possibilities, which I think it is going to be interesting to see what way does the story flow. Is it kind of sloppy? Is it kind of choppy? You know, that kind of stuff. Is it kind of going to be, is it going to flow right like a proper animated film would be, or a proper live action film would be? I suppose we'll have to wait and see. But look, the trailer, definitely go watch it. It's cool. It's interesting. It definitely caught me by attention. I thought I was just watching a trailer of a new DC animated film, and that changed very quickly when they started marketing to me that it's an interactive kind of game-like movie. And definitely it's something I'm going to put on my list to buy for October. I don't think it costs that much actually. So for a little bit extra from what you would pay for a regular movie, it's probably worth it. Just trying to see if it would be good. I wonder will it catch on, if this is a success, if it makes money, if it gets good buzz, if it's, you know, if it has a good discussion online. I wonder will this be a way of TV series going forward for the likes of HBO Max or even for Netflix? Could it be a thing for DC animated films going forward? Could it be a thing for movies that come out on Netflix or HBO Max or Hulu and Amazon? It could happen. You know, if something is a success, if there's a place for it there, more will be made of that content, and this is something that would be pretty cool. Imagine a full Batman film where you get to decide everything that happens. Now, I know we can look at, let's say, Telltale games of The Walking Dead, and even the Batman game that they did a few years ago. Those were kind of similar, told a story. You get to decide what happens, but those were kind of done on game format. They weren't done in kind of a cinematic way per se, you know. So to be done on a movie scale like this, and to be done in a way that you get to decide what happens in, and it flows like a movie, I think it's pretty cool, and it's something new for the comic book genre, comic book movie genre, comic book anime genre, whatever you want to call it. And I'm definitely going to check it out. But guys, let me know your thoughts on this interactive Batman game, Death in the Family. Did you watch the trailer? What did you think of it? Are you interested? Do you think it's going to be a bad idea? Do you think it'll work? I am, for one, intrigued, but I want to hear your thoughts. Give a like, comment, subscribe. Come follow me on all the socials. Come talk to me about the one thing we love, which is movies. And also let me know your thoughts on this new interactive movie. Thanks for listening, guys. And always remember, new things are always happening in the comic book movie genre. You just have to look and find them.